Hey everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good week. It's actually a really nice temperature out here right now, so I thought I'd take advantage of that. Sorry, I'm just taking the steeper out of my tea here. I wanted to show this. I don't know if anyone else uses this or has used this steeper from David's Tea. I really like it. So you obviously put your loose leaf in there, and then you flip it upside down, like that, and then you can set it on your table, and there's no dripping. So as long as you let it drip enough in the cup, then it will not drip on the table. So yeah, something I wanted to show you guys. I got that a few weeks ago now and really like it. So the tea that's in my cup right now is from the Spring Flavors collection. I am using it to hold the box to hold up my phone to record, so I'm not going to go over the ingredients, but it's matcha ice cream. I've never had matcha. It's a little warm right now, so I'm not going to test it quite yet. This week I had my second COVID shot on Tuesday, and that went relatively well. I did feel like achy and kind of like garbage on Wednesday. I was able to make it until about 2 o'clock at work, and then I came home, had a little bit of a nap. Then I just kind of felt tired for the rest of the night. My arm did swell. Okay, so you can still see it around it. So it's not swollen anymore, but see the red patch. This was swollen. It started off kind of about half the size on Wednesday, and then Thursday it got to be about this size, as you can see. So it was red and swollen Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yesterday, it's not swollen anymore. It's just kind of, it almost looks bruised now. It doesn't feel bruised. It just felt like a bad bug bite. So I got Moderna. So I'm mixed. I got Pfizer for my first and then Moderna for my second. I did some research on my arm because I did try to call my doctor, but of course he's on vacation till the 26th, so that wasn't very helpful. Again, it wasn't bothering me. I know my coworkers were concerned on Wednesday. The one had drawn a circle around the first blotch, or when it first showed up, just to see if it would spread. And then Thursday it had spread. And then another coworker drew dots. Everyone was just drawing on my arm. And so I did some research when I couldn't get a hold of my doctor. And the article I found was from the CDC earlier in the year about what's called COVID arm. And not a lot of cases at that time, mainly from people that had received Moderna. And mainly in females. They're not really sure if that's really correlated though, just because at that time it was mainly healthcare workers that were receiving the vaccine, and there's a higher percentage of females, in the healthcare sector. So they weren't 100% sure on that. But the main thing in the article was only be concerned if it went above your shoulder or below your elbow, like if it got that big. Or if it lasted more than 10 days. So I'm not concerned because this is nothing compared to what it looked like on Thursday and Friday. And again, it wasn't, could I have taken Benadryl? Probably, but it wasn't super itchy or anything like that, just sometimes. But it wasn't something that I needed to scratch. I'm not one to take a lot of unnecessary medication if I don't need to, and it wasn't really bothering me, so I just kind of let it ride it out. So then I was looking on our health unit's website and kind of just digging around a little bit, and I found another document with symptoms from the shots, and it said that swelling or redness around the injection site for Moderna is something that was possible. So that was updated from the sheet that I had received and the main sheet on the Health Unit's website. So I'm thinking it's a little bit more common than originally. But again, I think nothing. I would still get the shot again, 100%. But if you get it and your arm swells up like that, it's okay. Like, it was just, swelling at the injection site for sure. So, but yeah, so that was my COVID excitement, I guess, for lack of a better term. So now I have my 2 shots, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, I went for 10K run this morning. Next week we will be doing a run to Port Stanley. Speaking of swelling, I got a bug bite there this morning. And then, next week I'll be doing a run to Port Stanley. I'm getting my hair cut next Sunday afternoon as well. Did we do anything else this week? I don't think so. My son and I went to Clovermead yesterday. It's kind of rainy. Oh, there was a tornado a couple hours from here. We don't get a lot of tornadoes, especially like, with that being said, actually, my parents had a tornado not too far from their house, about a month or so ago, but it wasn't like a very bad one. The one on Tuesday was pretty bad. No fatalities, thankfully. A few injured, and it went through Barrie, Ontario. So anyone from the Barrie area that might have tuned in or a viewer of mine, I hope you are doing okay. But it seems to be that little section of Barrie is kind of our tornado alley. So, they were hit with a tornado in 85 as well, kind of in the same area. And speaking of that, the wind picked up here and my stitching almost blew away. One moment. It wasn't very windy, so everything's just sitting here. Okay, everything's fine now. So again, luckily there wasn't any fatalities, and I hope everyone is doing okay that may be watching this. So I had a couple friends post that they were okay and checked in safe. So so those are kind of the highlights for the week, I guess. I'm looking at my backyard. My husband said he weed whacked, but I'm not going to show you. There's a lot of weeds straight over here that did not get whacked. So, as I said, I've never had matcha before. Tastes fine. I think there's supposed to be specific benefits with matcha, right? I don't know what those benefits are, but this one's okay. Okay, so let's talk stitching. I can do it in a little bit of an order. Won't be necessarily a specific order. This is year celebrations. So I worked on this Sunday night. It's not part of Jolly July, but it is on WIPGO, and it was called. So for WIPGO, for this piece, it was just to finish a section. I think we might get a thunderstorm tonight, so I think I'll make it through. So I was working on December, so I want to get that done for Go. I might not get it done in July just because I am doing Jolly July, but I might work on that again tonight, maybe. Last Sunday I went on a Zoom stitching meetup with the 911 stitching group, and I hope I might be able to get back on tonight as well. I would have got on earlier, but I had a nap instead. Okay. Oh, we are now in stage 3, which means I think just higher capacity in stores, indoor dining, actually without a capacity limit, just as long as you can social distance. I think that's the main things. Oh, movie theaters can open, but there is some sort of restriction on that, on how many. And just different like indoor gatherings and things like that. I think indoor gatherings up to 25. I have noticed that some people think that stage 3 also means no masks at the grocery store last night, but that is not the case. All right, so this is in no particular order. Just kind of flash the chart there a little bit. Preschooler, I started this one, 2021 Santa. And got a good start on the raccoon. Actually had to do that twice because my son's running around downstairs. I don't think he knows that I'm out here. Because I had done it on the wrong count of Ada. I grabbed 16 and I needed 18. So I had him about the same amount of stitching almost done. And then I realized it was the wrong count. I don't think I have been discovered yet. Okay, so then I also worked on, I think I worked on him yesterday. So he is Hooray, It's a Snow Day by Homespun Elegance. I don't know what count of Ada this is. I kind of like how the white doesn't show, and well, it's a dirty white, right? It's shaker white, but it looks antique-y. And I found out what all that fancy floss was in bags, that I found in a bag with no home, because I've been putting it with some of these Jolly July projects that were missing some fancy floss. Okay, this is this one. Okay. And then I also worked on Gingham Greetings by Stitch Smith Housewives. So I finished outlining the chuck, started on the green there. That's that one. Now I'm going to put this together kind of normally, or in order I should say, words. This is what I was working on today. Jolly Saint Nick and Rudolph by Stitch with Housewives. I didn't get too much done. I pretty much just worked on that plaid down there. So I might work on him a little bit more tonight. This is Santa Rides. by the Prairie Schooler. It's the balloon that I worked on. So no finishes this week at all. So I just worked on a little bit more of that. That actually counted towards my stitches for semi-sane bingo. So I do have a bingo on there, but I still need to find the other DMC colors on like what projects they are in to make the stitches for the bingo to actually count. Then I also worked on all dolled up Frosty Flakes. Little House Needleworks, yep, Little House Needleworks. It's a little windy. Let this little burst of wind go. So I did a scarf, and just worked on his belly a little bit more. Mainly what I did on him. It's not a ton of progress on anything. I was just kind of really tired this week. Anyway, and last is, this is called, I think, I call it Christmas Cow. It's by Pumpkin and Pickering Quilting at blogspot.com. I don't know. You know who I'm talking about, the free charts. I would have been able to finish this, but I was working on this the night, Tuesday night. No, Wednesday night. When I came home early after not feeling so good from my vaccine, and then so I didn't finish it. So everything, well, obviously 14 count Ada for the stitching with the housewife stuff, but everything else is on just tea dyed Ada of various counts. All right. That's I'm like taking my tea. That was a little bit of a stronger taste. It's not bad. It definitely tastes like a green tea. Yeah, so last week you did see my finish for Santa Key from Hands On Design. And thank you everyone for your kind comments on that. Yeah, I'm happy with how that finish came out for sure. So I thought I would do a giveaway for the chart. My husband just came out and closed the blinds, or the drapes, for the chart. So I don't even know if I took it out of this bag. I used the bag to put everything in. And my dog is like the other side of the curtains looking at me. Okay, so I know I used the bag to put everything in, but I think I just read the chart off like from the other side of the bag, because it's just one of the cardboard ones, right? So it's in good shape. So if you want to stitch this chart, it's just the one. As I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a series, so this is the only one that I bought. So if you want to stitch the Santa Key by Hands On Design, just put key in your comment and I will draw a winner next week. Alright, oh, and now my dog is barking. Perfect. Alright, so that is everything that I had today. I hope everyone has a good week, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.